Hello then, a very good afternoon. You're with Lunchtime News. I'm Dasni Athar for News First, and let's start off with a look at today's headlines. The online payment system for Sri Lanka Customs Department to be launched tomorrow. Injured councillor hospitalised following of the North Central Provincial Council scuffle. National Freedom Front steps down from the Constitutional Council. 2 accidents result in the death of 5. Councillor of the North Central Province H.B. Singha was admitted to hospital yesterday after intervening when a dispute broke out at the chambers.
Our correspondent added that the councillor was admitted to the Anuradhapura Teaching Hospital after sustaining injuries.
2 ministers attacked me. One of them attempted to strangle me while the other gripped onto my hand.
State Minister of Finance Eran Wickramaratne has announced the online payment system of Sri Lanka Customs Department will go online tomorrow. According to the minister, the online payment platform is being implemented by Lanka Clear Private Limited, which is partially owned by the central bank, state and commercial banks. The matter was confirmed to us by the Sri Lanka Customs Department as well. State Minister Wickramaratne states the Central Bank of Sri Lanka should refrain from playing a dual role and should only focus on its responsibility of being only a regulator. The regulatory role of the Central Bank is also highlighted in the Monetary Law Act and the Payments and Settlement System Act No. 28 of 2005. The National Freedom Front, or the NFF, has handed over a letter to the Speaker of the Parliament, Karu Jayasuriya, stating the NFF will withdraw from the Constitutional Assembly. Parliament Chief of Staff Deputy Chief Secretary Neil Iddavela confirmed this to News First.
The Constitutional Assembly, which consists of all the parliamentarians, was created with the aim of formulating a new constitution. Accordingly, the letter handed over by the National Freedom Front to the Speaker states that 5 members of the party will withdraw from the Constitutional Assembly. A group including leader of NFF, Vimal Veeravansa, had handed over the letter to the Speaker at the parliamentary premises this morning. The letter, that consists of 10 points, have been signed by parliamentarians representing NFF, Vimal Veeravansa, Veerakumar Disanayaka, Janta Samaravira, and Niroshan Premaratna, and Udaya Shanta Gunasekara.
5 persons have died and 1 other has been injured as a result of 2 accidents which took place in Vadua and Benthota. 2 individuals have died and 1 other has been injured after being run over by a train in Thalpitia, Vadua. The incident occurred after the 3 individuals were run over by a train travelling towards Kaluthara while they were walking on the railway track. The deceased, who were aged 41 and 55, were residents of Panadura and Amalangoda. The individual who suffered injuries has been admitted to the Panadura hospital. 2 youth have died following a motor accident in the Benthota-Derdua area. The accident occurred after the motorcycle had veered off the road and rammed into a wall while travelling towards Alutgama. The youth who were severely injured in the crash passed away owing to their injuries after being admitted to the Balapitia hospital. The youth were residents of Benthota. Another motorcyclist has met with an accident while attempting to overtake a bus on the Hangwella-Kirindivella road. The deceased was a resident of Kapugoda, Hangwella. 1 person has died following a dispute which broke out at the Market Road in Ahaliagoda last night. The person had died after being stabbed to death by his siblings owing to a family dispute. The deceased was a 35-year-old. A magisterial inquest was conducted this morning, following which 3 suspects in connection with the incident were arrested by the Ahaliagoda police. According to the latest report issued by the Met Department, showers or thunder showers are expected in the western, central, Sabaragamuwa and northwestern provinces and in the Galle district. The Met Department added that fairly strong winds of up to 50 km per hour can be expected over the island. Downpours are expected over the western slope of the Central Hills, northern, north central, Uva and eastern provinces and in the Mathale and Hambantota districts. The final rites of the mother who died in childbirth was conducted yesterday. The family are claiming negligence on behalf of the hospital. PK Deepika Priyangika, a resident of Bogasyaya, was first admitted to the Dambulla Hospital on the 21st of last month and was later transferred to the Kandy General Hospital for further treatment. She died upon admission to the Kandy General Hospital. Family members of PK Deepika Priyangika later carried out a protest along the Colombo-Anuradhapura main road. As a result of the protest, vehicular movement along the main road was hindered for an hour. Following the protest, the family of the deceased held her final rites at the Pahalavava Public Cemetery. When we contacted the medical superintendent of the Dambulla Hospital, he said that an investigation has been launched by the Central Provincial Health Ministry in this regard. Cabinet approval has been granted to import machinery for the production of compost fertilizer covering all 9 provinces of the country. Secretary to the Ministry of Local Government and Provincial Councils, Kamal Padmasiri, said that under the program, around 50 metric tons of garbage can be converted to compost fertilizer each day.